Hello traders, you're welcome to this video. In this particular video, we are going to be talking about the Awesome Oscillator. We are going to look at how you can use this Awesome Oscillator to identify good buy and sell trade opportunities. So basically, the Awesome Oscillator is a momentum oscillator. It's a momentum indicator, and this indicator can help you know when bullish momentum is strong in the market, and it can also help you recognize when the bearish momentum is strong in the market. As we can see in the indicator window, the Awesome Oscillator works with lines, green and red lines, and it also has a zero level. So how it works is that when the lines of the Awesome Oscillator are above the zero level, it's an indication of a buy momentum. On the other hand, when the lines are below the zero level, it's an indication of a sell momentum. So now, how do you identify a buy trade? How do you know when there is a buy signal? A buy signal usually occurs when the Awesome Oscillator produces a green bar above the zero level. When you identify the first green bar above the zero level, it is a buy signal. And then subsequent green bars can just add to the confirmation. It can add to the momentum. It shows an increasing momentum for that buy trade. As we can see, that the areas where we had lengthy green lines, we can see that the price of the asset rallied more compared to where we had shorter green lines. So the Awesome Oscillator helps you to know when there is a strong momentum in the market, because the longer the lines are, it's an indication of the strength of the momentum. So here we can see that we had consecutive green lines climbing up, indicating that there was bullish pressure in the market. And then once we spotted sight of a red line, it shows that the bullish momentum is coming to an end and a possible start of a bearish move. So when you want to enter a buy trade, the first thing to look out for is the formation of green lines above the zero level. Once you see the first green line formed above the zero level, it is a buy signal. So you can consider entering a buy trade right after the formation of the first green line, which would have resulted in us entering a buy trade somewhere around here. And then our stop loss, we could have possibly set our stop loss below the swing low. Setting the stop loss below the swing low would have meant setting our stop loss somewhere around here. And then as for the take profits, we could have considered setting our take profits at the nearest resistance level or at the site of a bearish signal from the Awesome Oscillator. So we would have either exited our buy trade, once we spot a red line which occurred around here. We would have exited our buy trade somewhere around here. But that doesn't mean that we should enter a sell trade immediately. Before we enter a sell trade, we want to wait for the red line to form below the zero level. So exiting our buy trade around here, we would have waited until this point before entering a sell trade. So had it been we had entered a buy trade here and exited around here after the formation of this red line, we would have caught somewhere around 150 pips, somewhere around 1600. So that should be 1600 pips. Yes, somewhere around 1600 pips. And then when we found a red bar below the zero level, we could have considered entering a sell trade, around here. We would have set our stop loss somewhere around here, and then as for our take profit, we can wait for a green line to form, and that would have been exiting a sell trade around here. As you can see that the length of these red lines were not long, so the bearish momentum was not strong. So you can either scalp when you see short red lines, or if you want to hold for long, then you might want to wait for longer red lines like this. So perhaps after the third red line, you can consider entering, or the second. You can see the first one formed around here, the second one was here. So perhaps somewhere around here we could have entered a sell, somewhere like about the second. We could have entered the sell and then set stop loss above the swing high, and then our take profit can be at the nearest support level, like around here, or at the site of a green line. We would have considered exiting our sell trade. So basically that is how the Awesome Oscillator gives signals, how it gives buy signals above the zero level and how it gives sell signals below the zero level. For buy signals, it has to be a green lines formed above the zero level. For sell signals, it has to be red lines formed below the zero level. Then as for your exit, it's just a reverse. If you find a red line forming after a bullish signal, then that is a sign to exit your buy trade. Then for a sell trade, when you find the green line forming after the sell signal, then that is a sign to exit your sell trade. Moreover, you can also use other indicators for additional confirmations, both for your entry, for your exit, stop loss, and take profits. And you can also use other tools like trend lines. You can use moving averages or any other indicator of your choice, in addition to price action, just for extra confirmation. For example, if we were using trend lines to confirm our entries, we can see that right after the line of the Awesome Oscillator crossed above the zero level, after these green lines began to form, we can see that price had already bounced off the trend line. And was moving higher. So this would have been a confirmation for this buy trade. We would have considered entering a buy trade somewhere around here and then setting our stop loss below this low, right? And then as for our exit, we can wait for a red line to form here, and that means we would have exited our trade around here. So you can use your trend lines for extra confirmation. You can use other indicators as well. So basically that is that for the Awesome Oscillator, and this is how it works. You can use this as an additional tool to your trading arsenal. I hope you found this video insightful. Kindly like, subscribe, and click on the notification bell so that you can get updated on further videos. Cheers and happy trading.